What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel, everybody. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It is a beautiful Sunday, Easter day. I hope everybody's having an awesome day. Here in Michigan, it's like 40-something some degrees outside. The sun is shining, the wind is down. It is a beautiful day, beautiful Easter Sunday. So I hope everybody is enjoying the day as I am today. We just finished up some brakes, some front brake pads on the old Dodge. The nasty Dodge out there. So we got that done, taken care of this morning. But now we're going to move on to something awesome for the race truck build. We are going to be installing something very cool on the race truck engine build today. I'll leave my Instagram name right up here. If you follow me there, you guys are going to get some sneak preview of some of the parts that I've ordered and some of the parts that I have that we're going to be installing on the race truck build over the course of the next month, couple weeks here. So the first item is going to increase horsepower. Some people have said up to 40 horsepower, lower EGTs, 200-degree lower EGTs is what I've heard. Not to mention, it looks fantastic. Spool up on your turbo, it'll increase the spool up on your turbo. Just a lot of benefits from this modification, and the race truck build is going to benefit from this substantially. So I'm super pumped. We're going to get it installed today. If you guys haven't figured it out, let's show it off. This is what I'm talking about today, guys. This is what we're going to be installing. This is a Odawgs ported intake manifold. Odawgs diesel looking good. This is their stage 3, so it completely gets rid of the whole EGR system that goes through the intake manifold. Just completely different than your stock manifold. And obviously, because it's ported, you do get, like I mentioned before, like people have said, 40 horsepower increase, faster spool up, lower EGTs. Some people have even reported better fuel mileage just by having this stage 3 ported intake. We ordered this directly from Odawgs. Came with a pretty decent little packet here for installation purposes. And then we have all of our hardware here. One thing I will mention, if you get the stage 3, you have to pound a freeze plug into your front cover here. You can see I've pounded mine already in. You have to block that off because, like I said, it gets rid of all of the EGR parts of the intake. Completely removes all of that, so you have to block that off. We are going to leave that rubber seal, intake seal, on there. That's actually like a little bit of a spacer, so we're going to leave that on there. We got our new intake manifold gaskets from Ford, like that. So let's get this thing installed. Alright, so as you just saw, basically what I did is I laid the gasket on here. This is what it says in the directions. And then put these bolts through, and then the gasket will actually hold each one of these bolts so that when we lay it on, we can start tightening these down. One thing I want to note is for the gasket, on each one of these gaskets, there's a little bit of a lip right here. You can see one there. We want to face that one up, as well as on this side, it is right here, the little lip. Face both of those up towards the manifold. So let's get this on the heads and start tightening down these bolts. Seems a little sketchy, you know, with the bolts down in there like that. You know, if they were to actually come loose, that's why it's very important to torque these. Because if it did come loose, I mean, yeah, the only place it has to go is down into your head and into the cylinder. So very important that you torque these down at 9 foot-pounds so that they don't have any way of wiggling themselves free. These back two, this back two down here, we have to use our factory intake manifold bolt for these back two to finish that off. So now that those are all torqued down, we're going to start installing our caps in the directions it states. To tighten them down finger tight, and then once they're finger tight, just give them one more little turn and they should seal up. It doesn't give a torque spec for these. So we're just going to go ahead and run these down. I also have this. This is for the your map sensor to know how much boost you're building. That's going to thread right here. We might even throw some pipe dope on that just to keep it sealed up and know that that is good to go. So I'm going to thread all these in my hand. Oh my gosh, I cannot tell you how excited I am. Look at that thing. That thing looks so good. We got the valley all cleaned out. We got our bulletproof diesel plate getting ready to go into. Odawgs looking good. Damn. Alright guys, so this is a little bit of a sneak preview of what this bulletproof diesel block off plate for the oil cooler is going to look like. This is from Bulletproof Diesel. Look at this thing, guys. Oh my word, this is going to look so good. And then we got our SoCal Billet turbo pedestal, turbo S369. Oh my goodness, guys, this is going to look so good, so clean. We're going to be running a custom oil filter and oil cooler setup in the front of the truck, which I'm hopefully going to have that video tomorrow as just some sort of measurements. The reason I wanted to get the intake manifold on is I was hoping I might be able to sneak a line through here for the return from the cooler. And then the feed, we might be able to get a line through there. I know I got to worry about my belt routing as well. Odawgs did mention, look at that, that we might have to remove that and put a spacer behind this just to space that out a little bit. That was in the directions, so we're actually going to have to fix that. But this is just a little bit of a sneak preview. It's going to look good. It's got all of our ports on here, our turbo feed. It's got an auxiliary port, oil pressure port. That's oil in, oil out. I have a couple of huge fittings coming off of that, going up to the front of the truck and then back around. It's gonna look good, guys. So guys, that's gonna pretty much conclude this video for today. Thank you guys again for so much for tuning in. All you guys that are subscribing, all my new subscribers out there, all the ones that have been subscribed, thank you for subscribing and being part of Left Lane Diesels. I hope you guys are enjoying the content. If you are, leave a comment down below. Let me know what your guys' thoughts are on the race truck build. Obviously, we're gonna keep working on the tow truck. We got a few more things we want to do to that, as well as the 12 valve. For the most part, the 12 valve is just going to be our daily driver, so I'm not going to be doing a whole lot to that. But the tow truck, we do have a few more things I want to accomplish on that in between the race truck build and that. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. Make sure you guys hit that like button. If you guys are new, hit that subscribe button. And as always, guys, leave a comment down below. We'll see you guys on the next video. Peace.